So, you made it to this quest and you don't know what to do. Don't worry about that.
Also guys, I don't have any money. If you want to help me feed myself, use code FANCY with an S in Fortnite item shop. Thank you so much.
We must do evacuate the shelter mission in a 34 plus zone. Go to Plankerton map and look for evacuate the shelter mission. Of course, the recommended power must be 34 or above. When you get to the mission, shelter will be marked on your map immediately and husks will start attacking the shelter. Now this is very important. You need to get to the shelter as fast as possible and you should not get knocked on the way. You can get knocked after reaching the shelter, that's fine, but you should not get knocked on the way of going to the shelter. When you get to the shelter here, it will show you the number of husks that you need to kill in order to cancel their attack. If the number is anything between 10 to 30, you can just let the husks go to the shelter and die. Shelter health will reset when the mission actually starts, so don't worry about that. But if you want to do that, shelter shouldn't be damaged before you get to it. That is why I ask you to go to the shelter as fast as possible and don't get knocked on the way. After either you kill the required number of husks or you just let them die by going to the shelter, you will have a 10 minutes countdown on top of your screen, and when the timer hits 0, husks will attack the shelter. Now you just need to build around the shelter like how you would usually do. When the timer is between 7 to 8 minutes, it will show you the storm aka husk spawn point, so you know from which directions husks are going to attack you. Now we must build a proper trap tunnel in order to defend our objective. Trust me, if you don't build a trap tunnel, it doesn't matter what you do, you will lose the mission. Unless you get lucky and all of your teammates are actually pro gamers and they know what they are dealing with. But 99% of the times they are idiots, so it's better to do the things correctly. The way to build a trap tunnel is first by knowing where the husks spawn, and we already know that. Then you need to block all the open area by your builds and leave only one path for them, which will be our trap tunnel. This is how I build a trap tunnel for this mission. Building a trap tunnel is more about creativity based on the principles that I just told you, so you don't need to do it exactly like me, but it should be something similar. I'm low on math, so I'm building my trap tunnel from wood, but it is always better to build your trap tunnel from metal and upgrade it completely. And I put little traps in the trap tunnels because I have high level guns and I can manage the mission. But for you, it's better to put much more traps in your trap tunnels. After you're done building your trap tunnels, you must go around and look for all possible directions that husks could take instead of going through your trap tunnel and block it by your builds. Now you are all set, you just need to wait for the timer to hit 0, then mission will automatically start. You will have to defend the shelter for 6 minutes and after that you will be done with the quest. Congratulations, now you know everything about evacuate the shelter. But if you have any confusion between repair the shelter and evacuate the shelter, click on the card here and go watch the video which I made about repair the shelter mission. If this video helped you, remember to leave a like and subscribe. If you do that, all the gears will suddenly fall in love with you and I'll see your beautiful faces again.